Yo, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. We're looking at some refreshments today. We're looking at beer. We're looking at this website's claim of the best European beers. Now, I'm not sure if this website's American or European. Perhaps we'll find that out, so keep that in mind. And also, this is going to be, sort of like branded, name brand beer that you can buy, at markets and at bars and stuff, like, bottled beer and stuff that you can get on the go. Now, I know that differs from, different breweries and microbrews and stuff. If you don't agree with this list, perhaps there's some local, even more finely crafted brews that you drink that isn't really, worldwide or mainstream, and that's fine. So let's just keep that in mind. For example, in America, everyone's heard of like Coors and Miller and, Budweiser. Those are like your mainstream beers that you can get at anywhere, like any store, right? Maybe not everyone's heard of something like Leinenkugels or even more extent like New Glarus, Spotted Cow, right? That's a little more hard to find, right? It's only sold in like 1 or 2 states. You kind of get my drift. So let's take a look at these, and then I would like to continue this beer series that we started. If you didn't see, I'll link a video at the end where I looked at the difference between like American and European beers, why American beer tastes like water, I think it was called, or something. It did really well, and it's still getting views, so I do appreciate that. I'm happy about it because I want to make that into a series. So we're going to learn about some of these brands, see if I can find some of these, and then, of course, the main goal someday would be to travel and experience some beautiful, fresh poured beer in my hand in Germany, in Austria, in Czech Republic, wherever, right? That would be the end goal. All right, so here is the website. You know what? Let's do the screen. How's that sound? So let's drag me maybe like up here. Does that sound good? Well, the world with 17 best European beers. So first up, we have Germany, and this is going to be a hilarious video for your entertainment, watching me try to pronounce these, because I'm going to be horrible at it. And I mean, no disrespect, I don't know how to speak a lot of languages, and I'm just an American that's going to try and pronounce these, and it's probably going to be bad. So please have mercy on me, okay? This is, Franziskaner, Weissbier, and Nature Rub. There. That's really bad. I know I got that wrong, but you can see it right here. Maybe it's Nature Drub. Yeah, I don't know how to say it. It's imported from Munich, okay? But anywho, that's just classified as Weissbier or white beer in English, a classic Bavarian brew that combines wheat and barley malts to craft a pale yellow brew. It has a distinctive banana and citrus flavor. Wow, that pairs amazingly with bratwurst. That actually sounds really good. So there you go. That's the first on the list. I'm going to keep a note of all these and see if I can find any of these, right, in a couple different spots near me. It would be really exciting if we did, and we can have a future video where me and, some friends can try this. Anyone a fan of Weissbier right here? Gotta let me know. And then number 2, a Guinness Draft. Of course, Guinness is popular. And this one, I will have to say, I have tried this. Of course, I am a fan of Guinness. I don't buy it often, but I do buy it every now and then. Of course, this is from Dublin, Ireland. Would be great to go see that brewery, right? To see this on the spot in Dublin. Really, really cool product. I love like the iconic packaging, right? I love how it looks, and of course it tastes well. And this is, believe it or not, this is pretty popular to a degree, I think, in the U.S. Then we have Leffe Blonde. What is this? This is from Belgium. Ooh, nice. Okay, Belgium knows a thing or two about beer, I hear. Award-winning Leffe Blonde or Lef Blonde is a full-bodied, deep golden beer that is smooth, subtle, and easy to drink. Its spicy, faintly clove-like aroma draws you in to reveal a creamy body that leads to a restrained, dry finish. That sounds interesting, for sure. I would definitely try this. I hope we can find this one as well. Any blonde fans in the comments, let me know. And back with Germany, we have Paulaner natural wheat, premium import, bottled in, or brewed and bottled in Munich, Germany. This is the #1 wheat beer in the world. Wow, that is a hell of a claim. Munich master brewers have crafted a beer that has uniform, slightly cloudy appearance that pours a strong head of foam. Light caramel and banana flavors mingle with the malty taste of wheat, which leads to a mild, slightly spritzy finish. You know what? This does sound actually pretty damn good, doesn't it? The way they make it, sound, right? The caramel banana with the big head of foam. Ooh, I would love to pour that into a beautiful glass. Look at that. Look at that image right there, right? You see the foam and that golden color? Damn. One thing let me add is like the packaging, right? It's interesting how you can see a difference between just like the colors and the packaging, the fonts between these European brands and, like American brands, right? American brands tend to go for like, I guess more, I wouldn't say generic, but it's kind of more like generic, like maybe like simple packaging, with brighter colors, so to say, and I guess like more sort of generic fonts, whereas these are more a little bit more variety. They have kind of like a, I don't know, like a richer and like more historical look to them, if that makes sense. Like a lot of these, you could tell have been around for a long time, like a long time. But I like the packaging on this one a lot. And then scrolling down, we have Germany again. This is Munich Gold. Ooh, that looks good as well. I do like the packaging on this. Another classic wheat beer from Bavaria. This is a dark amber in color with crisp citrus and hoppy flavors. This beer is unfiltered and cloudy. Its recipe has remained unchanged since the 1400s. So you're tasting traditions, 600 years brewing experience. There you go. I'd say that is some major experience that's hard to rival. I wasn't kidding when I said some of these brands are really historic compared to, Coors Light. So, yeah, that is pretty impressive. I do like their packaging. Look at the light blue with the gold beer and the foam dripping down. Oh, man, that looks delicious. Alrighty, and then we have Germany again. Germany is just dominating this list. Clearly, Germans know how to enjoy an amazing beer. This is Schofferhofer. And this is a grapefruit beer. Ooh, grapefruit. That sounds amazing. Unfiltered with grapefruit juice, natural flavored, colored with beta carotene. Whoever said all German beer tastes the same has never tried a Schofferhofer. This distinct Radler blends flavorful German Weiss beer with tangy, refreshing grapefruit juice for a taste experience all its own. Light and delicious, this fruity beer is a perfect summer thirst quencher. Yeah, this would be really good, I think. I tend to love grapefruit drinks in general. Combining that with beer is something I've never tried, and I gotta say, sounds incredible, actually, right? So yeah, that sounds awesome, especially it's summer. Look, it's been hot. It's still hot. It's August. I can picture sitting outside towards sunset. It's hot out. You're trying to cool off. You grab one of these, I think that'd be an amazing experience. And then scrolling down, we have Ireland again, and this is a Murphy's Imported Stout. This is cool. I like the packaging on this. Now, I've never had this. I can't say I've ever had this, so we'll have to look for this. I've had Guinness, of course. This is Murphy's Stout, remains true to its roots in Cork, Rebel County, Ireland. Each jet black pint of this craft brewed stout is filled with the character and resilience of the Irish spirit. Brewing Murphy Stout isn't merely a craft, it's a calling. There you go. Really, really cool, really clean packaging. It's effective, it's neat, and I feel like cracking open one of these, putting it down the chute there would be great. So anyone, what did we think of Murphy's? Hope I can find this one. By the way, I totally forgot to see like the alcohol content. So some of them it shows it. Like, look at this. This Paulaner here is pretty high alcohol content, 5.5, 6.6 in the blonde, 4.3 in Guinness, 5. Scrolling down, okay, Stella Artois. This is from Belgium, and this is popular in the U.S. You see this quite often. Almost every, establishment, whether it's like restaurants, bars, most stores will offer Stella. I think it's definitely has a place here in the U.S. for popularity. It is at 5.2% alcohol. Yeah, again, great packaging, those iconic green bottles, right? True to its time-honored recipe, Stella Artois Pilsner is crafted with 3 ingredients: hops, barley, and water. It is wonderful hop aroma, well-balanced malt sweetness, crisp bitterness, and a dry finish. It's easy to see why Stella regularly makes it onto the list of the top 50 beer brands in the world. Yeah, and I haven't had it in a long time, so if I get some beers wrangled up for a try video, I'll definitely grab it. But yes, I have had it in the past, and I remember it being pretty damn good. Where does Stella rank for you? You gotta let me know. All right, and we are in Belgium again with Hoegaarden. This is the original Belgian wheat beer. Hoegaarden is inspired by the experimentation of beer brewing Trappist monks who added botanicals from around the world to their traditional beer. The result is a brew with a taste unlike any other. It defies description. Just taste it instead of reading about it. All right, I'm hooked. A taste you can't describe, you just have to experience. There you go, folks. If you want to try and describe it to me, go ahead. I hope I can find this one. This is the original Belgian wheat beer at 4.9% alcohol by volume. Really clean packaging. Damn, this sounds intriguing. And then we have Bass Pale Ale. This is at 4.4% alcohol by volume. I feel like maybe I've seen this. Maybe not. I feel like maybe this is in some stores here. I've just definitely never tried it. I feel like I recognize that triangle logo, the red and that goldish color. The world's first pale ale. This is a full-flavored ale still brewed according to its original recipe. Selected malts, aromatic hops, and water rich in essential salts and minerals, combined to give Bass its slightly nutty, burnt roast aroma and high-quality, full-bodied flavor. Taste what 200 years of brewing traditions bring. By the way, this is from England. So England's first entry to the list. Very cool. I would love to try this, and I hope I can find it. Also from England, up next, we have Newcastle Brown Ale. I don't think I've seen this. We'll have to see if we can find it. This is a unique blend of pale and roasted malts with an American hops. Really? Newcastle Brown Ale is smooth and crisp with slightly roasted flavor, not too sweet, not too bitter. Altogether, an uncommonly balanced brown ale. That would be interesting to try. It even has a star on it. Yeah, I mean, the packaging is, I'd say, a lot different from a lot of these we've seen, right? It's not that kind of historic European design or vibe, you know, that we get from a lot of these. Dare I say it's kind of more simplified, maybe more modern, kind of American style. You know, it kind of reminds me of that with the bright colors and the stars. So interesting. Any Newcastle Brown Ale fans, let me know, and we'll see if we can find this one as well. Then we have Pilsner Urquell. I'm going to go with Urquell. Maybe Pilsner Urquell. I'm probably saying that wrong, as a lot of these, I'm sure. So I do apologize again. This is from the Czech Republic. Awesome to see the Czech Republic here. I figured they would be on this list more than what we've seen so far. This is the world's first Pilsner. Brewed in the Czech town of Plzeň. Again, probably horribly wrong. Plzeň. This brew is bottom fermented for a flavor that combines the taste of sweet malt with zesty lemon. The legendary beverage is considered the model of meter among beers. It's the original and still the best. Wow, bold claims there. I really love the packaging on this. The green, gold, and white are pretty awesome. Looks like it has historic excellence brewed into it. I would love to try this one. Heineken. Oh my God, this is on here? Okay, Heineken is very common in the U.S. You know, fun fact, I guess this is more from my perspective, but Heineken is one of those beers that I'm surprised I haven't tried. It's very famous here in the U.S. They've even ran commercials on and off on TV before. You know, it's very relevant. It's very present here in the U.S. This is, of course, from the Netherlands. But anyway, my point is it's common here, but I've never tried it. I wouldn't have expected to see it on like a best European beers list. So say what you will. Do you agree with that? Maybe you disagree with that. I wouldn't know. I've never tried it. I've heard mixed reviews about it, but then of course that's from Americans. So it's, we might have a different taste on things, and you just never know. So, I mean, I do give it a good score for packaging. It looks kind of cool. It's more like a blend of like sort of European looking, but it's also kind of like bright colored and simplified like an American beer. I kind of get more American beer vibes, even though it's not American beer. But it is cool with the all green, so I'll give it a nice score for that. Smooth, nicely blended bitterness, clean finish. Wherever you go in the world, it's always refreshing to see a lager brand that you recognize. That green bottle, the red star, the smiling ease, it's like the familiar welcome of an old friend. Cold, fresh, high quality, enjoyed near and far since 1873. So not nearly as old as most of these, but still, still old. Like it still has over 100 years, way over 100 years of history, so that's pretty cool. Amstel Light. Now this, I think we have this in stores as well. I've never tried it. This is from Amsterdam, of course, in the Netherlands. So 2 Dutch beers in a row. This is thirst-quenching and refreshing. Amstel Light's unique mixture of barley malt and hops delivers a full, never-diluted flavor that sets it apart from other light beers. Amstel Light is full-flavored light beer that's never light on refreshment. Okay, what do you think of Amstel? You got to tell me. I'm very sure I'll be able to find this as well. Carlsberg. I've never had this, although I do say I've either seen this in shows or movies, or I have seen it maybe like in motorsports, like as a sponsor, or I have seen it in our stores all over the place, and I just don't remember. I feel like I've seen it somewhere, though. That dark, green fading into black color scheme, that Carlsberg logo, I feel like I've seen it somewhere. This is from Denmark. The Danes say that Carlsberg Pale Ale is good for your health. They're recognized as the happiest people on earth. They must be doing something right. Hey, that's true. With light, yeasty flavor, citrus aromas, and mild hop finish, there's only one way to find out. Bottoms up. Yeah, I would love to try Carlsberg. I think I can find this one. I hope I can. It does look pretty good. Then we have Peroni. This is Italian. No way. Okay, so Italy making the list. This is Peroni Nastro Azzurro. Is Italy's #1 premium beer, crafted for the Mediterranean palate. This crisp, refreshing lager exudes Italian style. It combines a delicious flavor of apple and toasted grains with citrus, grass, and caramel notes to create a medium-bodied beer with a refreshingly bitter finish. This looks interesting. I would love to try this. I don't think I've seen it. I like the packaging. It does look refreshing. It looks Mediterranean. And, this would be a fun one. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. We'll have to see. What do you think of Peroni? And we have Poland making the list. This is OK Beer. Is that what it says? Introduced over 50 years ago, Okasim derives its quality from a recipe incorporating the best indigenous Polish hop varieties, luxurious barley, and soft mountain water. Thanks to its unique flavor, this hard-to-find craft brew has built a cult following across Europe. Hard to find. I probably won't be able to find this in the U.S. then, but we'll have to see. It looks cool. Interesting packaging. It's got a cult following. It must be good. What's the most popular beer in Europe? Europeans view their beer much the same way Americans view football, with a lot of civic pride. So it's no surprise that beer popularity varies from country to country, with the local brew taking the top spot. Yeah, I mean, like I said, a lot of these look really interesting and look really good. Of course, there's some even more exclusive home brews that you would find at a local pub or bar that, aren't really worldwide distributed that, of course, might knock these out of the park. So I understand that. But, for, packaged beer that you can get, somewhat readily available, what do you think of these? Do you agree with this list? Do you disagree? I would love to hear it. And, I will take your suggestions from what I can find in comments and combine that with what I can find, from this video here, and see what I can find very soon this weekend when I try to hit up a couple stores and see if we can score some of these and do a video with them. I think that sounds really fun. I do appreciate you watching and hitting that like button if you did enjoy this. If you like beer, come on now. You got to hit that like button for beer. Subscribe to be part of this amazing community. I cannot wait to see you down in the comments. That's pretty much it for this one, guys. I am thirsty now. I might run to the stores after this and see what I can find. So, we'll see you in the next one, guys. That's it. My name is Ian. You're watching IWrocker, and until next time, y'all. I'll catch you later.